poem or a story that your dad wrote and it's now a song. Talking about that.
A year after my father passed away, I was going through my drawer, and my dad lived with my sister all the way in Corona. I'm in Los Angeles. And so when I found this, and he signed it, Pablo Lambey, and I read it, and he said, Dungu wala wasamina. I'm like, dude, you told me you didn't want me to be a composer. But I guess he changed his mind after I sang Lufuluri Papa. And I said, okay. So I did it to Hugga Hugga, but I wasn't too, I liked it, but the way how the message, I didn't feel it like when I sang Lufuluri Papa. And so I said, okay, so I put that song, Dungu wala wasamina. Let's put our mind together. Let's not forget. Come into the temple. Dungu wala wasamina. And that is very, very strong. That key word, Dungu wala wasamina. We can do it if we put our mind together. We could make it happen only if we put our mind together. Because your mind might work different. My niece's mind might work different. My sister's mind might work different. But if we put it together, we could move mountain.
Absolutely. Now, what's the latest album that you've worked on, and what's the key message in that album?
The one that I have to give you a story of a prior album that okay. is dear to my heart. Not only to my heart, but my family heart. So, my father was a man that every year for New Year's, we would get a letter to all 9. The letter always say, those are his children. And he would tell us the year had passed, what will we do for the next year? We get this beautiful letter. Some of us still have it. And my dad had to go on a surgery, and he called us. He got sick a couple times, and he's like, and I'm like, Dad, is it you're leaving us? And he's like, mission incomplete. So he called us and said, this is my last meeting with you guys. Whatever you guys need to know, ask me now. For tomorrow, you will want to ask me, you might want to ask me, and I will not be here to answer you. My spirit will be around, but I will not be able to answer. And one of my sisters that didn't want to accept it, that this is for real, she said, what you talking about, Dad? You're not going nowhere. The other one said, yeah, we don't want to hear that. And I said, listen to Dad. But I asked him, where are you going? And he said, I am going home. He used to love Corinthians 16, and he gave us that Bible verse. And he said, now that you're a man, you think it as a man. And I'm telling them, I think Dad is serious. So he had this surgery, we're having a meeting, and we like, no, my sister said, no, we're going to refuse it. But the man signed his own paper because he said he's capable of. So my sister went to the hospital. We went to see my dad, and that was this big strapped body on the bed. And I was like, oh, wow, we lost my dad that day. And after he died, I think that was my healing song, because then I still could not understand that this big, black, handsome, strapped, giant-looking man is no longer around. And I keep hearing his voice about ask me now. And I didn't ask him enough. And he always say, one of these days, you know, you're kids, you want to play, and he always want to explain or sit here, and I want to hear that now. But he always say, you will regret it one day, but I will be gone.
Another prophecy fulfilled.
Yes, because all the time I would be like, Dad, where are you? Help me with this one, you know? And so I came up with this song. It's called Lufuluri Papa. So he said, and I talk about the whole meeting. He go, Namuleno Yuruhama, Ayano Hana Mugahama Namuleno. Come, my children, sit down so I could talk to you. La rigile said after this, Mayano had in the me humae, I will not speak to you guys no more. Na fire ha aye hawe na muleno. I am traveling away from you guys, my children. Then I return and say, Haliabadi buo, where are you going? And he respond, Nebuga guyo, I am going home. Nebuga guyo, Haliabadi buo, Nebuga guyo, Nebuga hawe na muleno. I am leaving. I'm leaving you guys. You know. So I wrote that song. My sister said I was inspired, but she wanted to believe I was inspired by my dad. So we had this debate about it, and then I was like, but I think for real I was inspired because that song, Nuru Ellis, played the part of my dad because it's a call and answer.
Okay.
And then I dreamt him in that dream that he came and he hugged me. So I also put that in the song. And a part of the last time when he said, don't forget my culture. Don't forget your mother. You guys hold on. You guys keep that closeness. Uwaraguni is strength. Unity is strength. But I still keep asking, where are you going? So Lufuluri Papa, a lot of people love that song because then they sing it for funeral, they sing it. But the first time Nuru said, gee, are you ready for this one? Because we did it, I did my part, he did his part. When it was complete, and he sent it to me, I was driving. And I had to pull up because I could not stop crying. I couldn't sing the song for a long, long time. And when I sent it, my siblings, they could not listen to the song without crying. Every time that my mom, when I sent it to my mom, my brother, may he rest in peace, when he heard the song, he called me and he said, you will never make another song like this, sister. He said that number 7. And my brother died enjoying that song. So up to now, I have my little cousin, Marsh, when she goes, she's the president of NGC in Dangwiga, and she always called the song. So it's a love song. It's inspired, it's inspirational for us to know, and I send a message that my father planted the tree, that root. That was a strong root, and we are that. Yeah. That came from that tree that was planted. But we should not forget that one of these days, we will not have them no more.
Lufuluri Papa!